It is time for Padres Dodgers from Petco Park in San Diego. Blue skies above, not a cloud in the sky as we get it started. Two-game set between the Padres and the Dodgers, as the Padres so glad to be back home again after the longest trip of the year for San Diego. Let's check out the Dodgers starting lineup, brought to you by Appliance Alley. Now for Dave Roberts, it's Shohei Ohtani at the top of his lineup, DHing with Will Smith doing the catching. Gavin Lux at second base, batting third. Teoscar Hernandez in left field. Jason Hayward in right. Andy Pages is in center field with Kevin Biggio at first base. Kike Hernandez at third, and Nick Ahmed, the former D-back, at shortstop. Padres have Matt Waldron on the mound tonight.
And Matt Waldron has put together one heck of a season up to this point, making his 22nd start. Hey, the win-loss record would like to have a little bit more of support at 6-9. The ERA is starting to go down. And I tell you what, 118 innings, not bad for a guy who was in there for a number 5 starter. He's been fun to watch.
Let's take a look at StatCast, powered by Google Cloud.
And against the Dodgers this season, his arsenal, we know about the knuckleball. The usage is up. 4-seamer sweeper cutter in 10 1/3, a 2.61 ERA for Matt Waldron. And he is going to face these Dodgers again. Stepping up to the plate for the Dodgers is Shohei Ohtani. Stepping up to the mic with the play-by-play is the voice of the San Diego Padres, Don Orsillo. Donnie?
Thanks very much, Mudley. Here we go. Game one of a two-game set against the LA Dodgers. Ohtani in on the left side, and first pitch of this one is going to miss for ball one, and we are underway. A little different looking top of the lineup for the Dodgers, and last time we saw him, you have Ohtani in the top three, but no Freddie Freeman and no Mookie Betts. So quite a bit different. But they're still doing quite well throughout the year, even though that is the case. But certainly the Dodgers have come back to earth with some of the injuries that they've had to endure. Freddie Freeman away with a family emergency situation, and Mookie Betts, of course, fracturing his hand. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss, and it's 2-1.
Hey, every team up to this point, not 100%. Aches and pains, you bet. Injuries, yes, it's going to happen. And also, we wish the Freeman family very well. We wish them the best for Freddie and his family.
Three balls and a strike. And throwing that ball out is Waldron. Wants a new one. Ohtani has put together a MVP type season, as you might expect. Already done that, been there, but not in the National League yet.
Yeah, every offensive category, Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers leads on the club. He is a tough out. Don't let him beat you.
That's ball 4, and Waldron walks him. So you may ask yourself, what are the injuries? Well, there are quite a few, and they're long. Some 1,200 games missed due to the IL. Yamamoto, May, Buehler, Betts, and Muncy. That hurts. And you can see the long stays on the IL for Yamamoto, May, and Muncy.
That when you look at these 5 players, everything is rounded off the pitching, off the offense, and with the omission right there, I tell you what, there's some shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. But hey, nobody said this game of baseball was going to be fair, right? Everybody deals with it.
256, 15 homers, 56 runs batted in for Will Smith, the catcher, who's batting 4th in this lineup when last we saw the Dodgers. Strike called, has him ahead 0-2. Four-seam fastball at time from Waldron. Waldron known for his knuckleball, but you still have to worry about the rest of his repertoire.
Boy, dotting that fastball is really, really key. He'll throw that sweeper as well. I mean, he's got a nice 1-2-3 punch. That arsenal of his.
Runner goes, and the pitch is a ball. Throw down there. Hits him. Ohtani gets hit in the arm with that throw. And is in some pain. Throw from Higashioka gets him.
Good pitch to run on. It was a knuckleball, and he had a really good jump. Here's the throw, the short hop, and it got him right in the elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looked like got him in the left elbow, not his throwing elbow right there. That's the funny bone. That's why they call it the humerus, the funny bone.
I bet he doesn't think it's too funny.
No, it's not funny for him.
Ball and 2 strikes here to Will Smith. And a liner to center field, falling fast in for a base hit. Stopping at third is Ohtani. He's getting it back in is Merrill, and he seemed to stumble on something out there in center field. And a bit of a divot out there where he lost his footing.
You know what, Donnie? From our vantage point, we could see it straight on. I think this ball checked up on him. To his right. Wow, oh, there's a knuckleball. Takes it right up the middle. And this ball. Watch this ball when it hits the turf. Kind of checks up on him a little bit. Right there. Almost overran it a little bit. Hey, good recovery right there from Jackson.
So first and third, nobody out. Here is Gavin Lux. Strike on the outside edge. And Lux, talk about a guy moving on up. He's usually towards the bottom of the order. Batting third for this edition of the Dodgers right now. 88 games. Hitting at .238. 6 homers, 32 runs batted in. Did he go? No, he did not. Adam Beck, third base umpire.
Checked it on the knuckleball. Let's have a look. Ooh, I think that's a go.
Yeah.
Hey, the ideal situation here is the punch out, no doubt. With nobody on, I should say nobody out with 2 on. Strike out here, keep that double play in order. To make a good pitch.
One pitch from Waldron. Watching some dancing down the line by Ohtani. And that'll miss. 2-1. So Lux has been hot, and thus his spot in the order tonight, batting third. He has reached base safely 18 of his last 30 appearances over his last 9 games. And there's a look at his last 14. The 2-1 pitch. Reaches out, puts it to deep left center. Merrill going back to make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Ohtani from third, and the Dodgers strike first on top 1-0. Sac fly for Gavin Lux. So Dodgers able to strike first. Will Smith at first, 1 out, a run in. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Won the home run derby this year. The All-Star festivities. 265 with 22 home runs during the regular season. 69 runs batted in 105 games on the year for Teoscar Hernandez. Got a call there. And the count evens at 1-1. Well, the Dodgers, when they score first, really good, 45-10. So are the Padres. But they do not score first in this game tonight. The Dodgers do. Have an .818 winning percentage. Thought about it, doesn't pull the trigger, and it's a cutter away. 2-1.
I'm going to keep an eye on the knuckleball tonight. I get choked up just talking about it. Matt Waldron, more velocity on the knuckleball. Remember, he kind of made that adjustment his last start. It became much more of an effective pitch when he threw it a little harder. So keep an eye on that tonight.
3-1. That was the knuckleball, and it was at 78 miles an hour, so almost 80.
Yeah, I think when he's about 79, 80, maybe even 81, let that ball do some dancing. Throw it to the mask of Higgy and let it dance.
Swing and a miss. Cutter that time. No knuckleball and a full count. With Smith at first, 1 out. Look at that last pitch.
Oh, that's a great shot of that four-seam cutter, just offset a little bit and working around it to create that little bit of cut away from Hernandez.
Payoff pitch, runner goes at first, and it's fouled off to the right, out of play. Let's take a look at the Padres defense presented by Valley View Casino. Left to right across the outfield. Profar in left, Merrill in center, and Peralta in right. Third to first, Machado, Kim, Bogaerts, and Cronenworth, with Higashioka doing the catching for Waldron. Dodgers out to the 1-0 advantage. 3-2 pitch again to Hernandez. We'll see if Smith is off again at first base. He is not running, and a swing and a miss. First strikeout of the night for Matt Waldron is out number 2.
Now that is showing some confidence in the knuckleball. 3-2. Kind of rolling up there, inner half and up. Looks very inviting to the hitter. Teoscar, no contact for the swing and miss.
So 2 down. Smith at first, held on by Cronenworth. And here's Jason Hayward, batting 5th in the order for LA. And the recipient of strike 1 of the knees. Now Waldron beat the Nationals in his last start on Wednesday, allowing 3 runs in 6 innings. Padres playing great baseball. He won 7 of the last 8. 49 runs in their last 8 games. There's a grounder that is a fair ball down the right field line to the corner. Will Smith is going to be held at third by Dino Ebel. And it's second and third with 2 down. The double for Jason Hayward.
Well, the lack of speed in Will Smith as this ball is down the line on the knuckleball could be a break for San Diego. With 2 outs, cracking the bat, it just gets by the bag fair. Everybody is off and running with 2 outs. Will Smith, as Don mentioned, stop sign, breaks work. Pitch count getting up there for Matt Waldron.
So 2 down, second and third. Andy Pages, the center fielder, now standing in as a meeting at the mound, giving him a bit of a blow. And 22 pitches so far in this first inning. When Padres pitchers K9, your entire pet lineup wins. Petco Vital Care members can visit participating Petco locations the next day to score 25% off your total purchase. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout.
Boy, if Matt can get out of this with just 1 run, he's going to be okay. We've seen this before. Maybe, first inning struggles a little bit, get away with 1, then he can find a groove with the best of them. We've seen that in the past.
Second and third, 2 down. Pages will take strike 1. 8 homers, 29 runs batted in, a .244 average. Start the day for Pages. Deep in the box on the right side. Big spot here in this first inning for Waldron. Remember last start, Waldron allowed 3 runs in the first inning and then was scoreless for the next 5.
He found that groove. Made an adjustment. One of them being with the knuckleball.
On the ground up the middle into center field. Smith from third scores. Hayward's coming around from second. A 2-run single and a 3-0 LA lead in the first inning. And a big hit for Pages.
Well, he's thrown a couple of good cutters this inning, but this one is just catching too much of the plate. Pages tops it, but hits it sharply and finds the big hole up the middle of the diamond.
So 2 down in the inning. Pages at first. Kevin Biggio, son of Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, saw him break in with the Toronto Blue Jays. Now remember the LA Dodgers. 3 for 12. 3 games at first base with Freddie Freeman on family medical emergency. And Biggio is at first base defensively tonight. 202, 4 homers, 16 runs batted in 69 total games. This will be pitch 28 of the first inning for Waldron. Runner goes at first, and a pop-up foul. It'll get back amongst the spectators. So back to first goes Padres. He'd been off with the pitch. Padres have lost both of Waldron's starts against the Dodgers this year. He allowed 3 runs, 5 hits over 10 1/3 in the first 2. But he got no run support. Padres scored 2 runs in those 2 starts. You're not going to win.
Tough to pitch that way, huh?
Yeah. So fouled off to the left out of play. Well, overall, the season series between these two clubs, they played 8 games. Padres 5-3. Better batting average. Runs per game more for the Padres. Starter ERA lower. Bullpen ERA lower for the Padres. And the result's been 2 more wins. Inside out swing and a foul to the screen. Entering today, Waldron's ERA in the first inning 6.86. All the other innings 2.95. So the beginning has been an issue.
Yeah, that's why that at bat to Paez was really a huge at bat for LA. Sure, it's early, but the 3 spot rather than the 1 spot, big hit for the Dodgers.
Outside, more pitches. 31 of them now.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the crosshairs set on the strike zone, on the corners. The knuckleball missing, the cutter hanging a little bit. That was a 4-seamer he tried to land on the outer part of the plate.
High drive, deep right field, down the line towards the pole. It's back, and that ball is off the pole and gone. It's a 2-run home run for Kevin Biggio, his 5th. And the Dodgers jump out to a 5-0 lead in the first inning.
You got to really stay back on the knuckleball, let it travel a little bit, and that one is center cut right above the knees. Wow. And a little kiss off the foul pole for the home run.
Ruben Diablo, the pitching coach, out there trying to settle him down. A 5-run first for LA. And you got Kike Hernandez coming up next. And Schultz on the phone. Not used to being on the phone this early.
This is when you start fighting yourself as a pitcher. You know, Matt Waldron, I will say this. You don't know whether he's winning 5-0 or trailing 5-0. He really keeps his composure. I think that's a good thing, obviously. But between the ears, you start thinking to yourself, you know, Matt might be thinking, hey, forget about it, but got to make a pitch here. What do I need to do next? Just cannot find it. You got to keep battling. That's a rough go-around, though. Happens to the best of them.
5-0 Dodgers. Here is Kike Hernandez. 204, 6 homers, 19 runs batted in.
And you know what? The workload, we talk about that. Now with the clock, you have to go, right? You can't like walk around the mound and take an extra 30 seconds, whatever.
Slow things down.
That's a workload. You know, the legs might get a little heavy. The arms starts to drag a little bit.
There's action as Austin Davis first up for the Padres here in the first inning. Waldron's only gone 2/3 of an inning. And this will be pitch 35 of this first inning. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Hernandez to end the inning, but a 5-run first for LA. Padres are coming up. 5-0 Dodgers on top of the Padres. Padres have work to do as they come to bat. We check out Mike Schultz starting 9. A rise at the top of the DH. Profar in left. Cronenworth at first with Machado at third. Bogarts at second. Merrill in center. Peralta in right with Kim at short. And Higashioka doing the catching. On the mound with a 5-0 lead before he throws a pitch is Tyler Glasnow.
His second start after being off the IL. The right-hander makes his 20th start. Really good numbers, more strikeouts. That's a big part of his game. 147 and 114 innings for Glasnow.
Luis Arise and the Padres will try to chip away at what is a 5-run deficit.
Got a lot of work to do. A lot of catching up.
Luis Arise, the DH, hitting at .309 to start the ninth. 3 homers, 28 runs batted in. All of his home runs coming in a Padres uniform. There's a grounder to second base. Gavin Lux for out number 1. Time now for the Sequan Casino Resort Scouting Report on Tyler Glasnow.
Well, the right-hander's been around for a while. He's throwing more sinkers, trying to get grounders like we just saw right there. That was a sinker out of the hand of the right-hander. And breaking ball happy. Boy, he likes to throw the slider. He likes to throw the curveball. So stay tuned for that as well.
So 1 away for Jurickson Profar, who takes the strike. Padres left fielder checking in just over 300. 301, 18 homers, and 67 runs batted in. Padres won 7 of their 9 games on the road trip. Very good road trip, very long road trip, but very successful, and included a no-hitter mixed in for Mike Schilt.
Well, the starting pitching was magnificent. Everything was clicking. Good defense, good bullpen, good hitting. Don, what didn't go well for the Padres, right? It's kind of hard to tell. That was fun to watch. Dylan Cease, no.
That was all good. And they were against good teams.
Yep.
That was the other part of it.
Yep.
First place Orioles. First place Guardians.
Yes, really good, and beat the team that they needed to beat in Washington, right? Struggling, the Nats, but those are the teams you got to at least win 2 out of 3, and they end up sweeping them.
3 balls and a strike here to Profar with 1 out. And a pop-up into shallow left center. Out is Ahmed. The former Snake is there to make the catch for out number 2. You mentioned the no-hitter, and the Padres had a pregame celebration for Dylan Cease, and he came out. A.J. Preller was out there. Eric Katsenda, Eric Grubner, along with A.J. Preller and Mike Schilt. Second no-hitter in Padres history.
So happy for Dylan because not the no-hitter, right? Mm-hmm. You have to live with an 8 2/3 of no-hit, right? Because Arise broke it up with the Twins when he was with the White Sox.
That's tough.
That's got to be tough. So close. And as I mentioned before, it's one thing if you're going, it's 6 2/3 of no-hit ball, and then you give up a hit. Okay, Michael King has done that this year a couple times. He's gone deep into a game, but 8 2/3, that'll eat at you.
Fly ball headed again, shallow left center. Center fielder Pages is there, and he makes the catch. It ends the first. 1-2-3 first for Glasnow. 5-0 LA.
We went out there and got pieces that we needed. Got pieces that some that were missing, just to reinforce this ball club and not really make too many drastic changes, but more reinforcing than anything else. So it's huge.
That's Manny Machado talking about General Manager A.J. Preller and the job that he did letting into this trade deadline, guys. And obviously it has a huge impact on a clubhouse. When you feel like you're playing some good baseball, you love to see your general manager go out there and bring you some additional support. That's exactly what A.J. did. It was interesting to listen to A.J. talk about how this trade deadline went down, guys, also because we knew coming into it that it was going to be a seller's market. And there you see Jason Adam, one of the new acquisitions. In fact, he was the first trade that A.J. Preller made heading into this break. But guys, I think A.J. Preller did a fantastic job, especially in light of the fact that it was such a strong seller's market. He did not have to part with any of his top prospects, and he brought in some very important pieces to strengthen this Padre ball club. Your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I absolutely think he did. And, I think if you look at postseason teams, and I think this team now is really set up very well and better for the postseason, Scan. I don't know what you think, but you look at the World Series champions, or the teams that got to the World Series the last few years, and deep into the postseason, they've got great bullpens. You got to have pitchers from the 6th inning on, really, and that's what they got right now. They've got maybe the best bullpen in Major League Baseball, I think, Scan.
Don, I agree with you 100%, and we knew that they had the big 3 in the back end. We've seen Estrada and Motorhone and Suarez really doing the heavy lifting of late, but now that you've added Jason Adam, they've got Tanner Scott as well. I mean, those are some big pieces to add to the back end of the pen, and you just shorten the ball game.
Yeah.
Now if you've got a lead after the 5th, you've got a much deeper bullpen that you can go to, and also it's not all resting on the shoulders of just 3 guys, right? Because how many times have we seen Mike Shildt have to go to those back 3 guys in some close games, or games where they had a 4 or a 5-run lead to make sure that they locked it down? Now he's got a lot more depth, and Don, to your point, it's bullpens that make a huge difference in the postseason, right, guys?
Yeah, and you know what?
Whoa. Waldron stepping in front of Cronenworth to make that catch.
You know what, guys? I look at these moves, and I'm just going to pinpoint one in particular, and that's Tanner Scott. And I think matchups in the postseason. You talk about matchups against good teams like a Bryce Harper, lefty on lefty, right? Nothing against Robert Suarez, but remember the home run in Philadelphia, right? Bryce Harper's a darn good hitter. But when you have a guy like a Tanner Scott in the playoffs, when it's crunch time, it's not only having that gap between starter and you're talking down to matchups against certain hitters. That's what I like about these deals.
Found interesting today too, as Mike Shildt was asked before the game if Robert Suarez has the 9th inning, and he says he does. He is the closer, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, there will be matchups, and certainly now, certainly deep enough that you can go to the matchups late. It's got to be a much better feeling for Mike Shildt. And the question is also that the big 3 that Scan was talking about, those guys got a ton of use. In the air to right center is Jackson Merrill making the catch for out number 2. Ohtani stays in the yard.
Got him with the cutter. Hey, that's an adjustment. Got him to pop out to center field, kept him in the yard.
They'll bring up Will Smith. Smith singled to center field in the first, came around to score the 2nd run. Fouled off to the right, out of play. 3-ball counts to 4 of 9 hitters, first time through the order for Waldron, and thus a lot of pitches. This will be pitch 46. This with a sinker, 2-1. Dodgers have the 2nd best record in the National League behind the Phillies. Phillies are 64-41. Fly ball, shallow center. Bogart's backpedaling a long way out there to make the catch that will end the inning. 5-0 Dodgers, inning and a half done from San Diego. 5-0 Dodgers have the lead as we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Explore upcoming theme games and gain access to limited edition Padres items like a Ha-Sung Kim Gold Glove bobblehead on Friday, August 2nd, or join like-minded Padres fans at Harry Potter Night on Monday, September 2nd. Secure a theme game package and learn more at Padres.com/theme games. This is the Ha-Sung Kim Gold Glove.
Rocking the suit. He's got the City Connect jersey on underneath. As Don mentioned, awesome. The Gold Glove.
Yeah.
He's wearing the headband, too.
The headband, too, which is a look I have not seen him in before. Yeah. Usually when he's got a suit on, sometimes when we're traveling, I don't notice that he wears the headband, but apparently maybe he doesn't. I just didn't notice.
I'm guessing a tailor-made suit, too, because that's fitting him quite well.
Very nicely.
Very nice.
Yes, but I like the Gold Glove. That's pretty cool. Center field. Pages going back at the wall. It's off the top of the wall and gone. Manny Machado goes deep for the 15th time of the year. Padres on the board. Good start to the 2nd inning.
This should be, to no one's surprise, Manny Machado going center field, a little bit to right center field. As take a look at the sinker that is up. Manny turns it around.
Now Xander Bogaerts.
All right, that's a start.
Did he go? No, he did not. We'll check with Ben May, first base umpire. .272 for Xander to start the game. 5 homers and 19 runs batted in. Fly ball right field. Jason Hayward wanders in for out number 1. Well, active leaders against the Dodgers, most career home runs. That's 22 now for Manny Machado, who's the former Dodger himself. Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, of course, were in this division for a long time, as is Christian Walker currently, although he just went on the IL with an oblique strain at a bad time for the Snakes. So 1 out for Jackson Merrill. Did he go? No, he did not. Adam Beck, third base umpire. Leads MLB rookies in games with 104 hits with 104.
Donnie, you and I have worked a lot of Padre games. How about years past if it was like a 5-0 deficit in the first inning? It's pretty much, like, okay,
that's a night.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'll bet you a dime to donuts that after that first inning, I've never been down there during a game, but the mindset of this team is like, bring it on. Guys, let's break their hearts. Hey, the pitching has proven they can hold the opposition after giving up a lead. And let's worry about the task at hand, take it inning by inning and chip away. We've seen that
all year.
Hey, there's been games you lose too, but I'll tell you what, we've seen some fantastic finishes.
I'm going to strike out number 1 for Glass now, as Jackson Merrill is the first strikeout for Glass now. 2 down here in the second inning.
But even at a point of a game like this, a lot of pitches from Waldron as Jackson swings and misses at this 4-seamer away. The bullpen right now, they're getting into that mode. Okay, 5 runs, a lot of pitches. Well, it's gonna be in the bullpen. We got to hold these Dodgers.
24 comeback wins this season for the Padres. It's been done.
Yeah.
Score-free Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink. And I've got really good news.
What do you got?
That guy there in the middle hit one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, slap some cheese on that thing while you're at it. Talking with Pat O'Sullivan, who doesn't get enough love, one of the hitting coaches.
Yeah, gone. They check. Yes, he did. Adam Beck, third base umpire, said he offered. David Peralta, 243, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. Pokes it foul off to the left out of play.
There's that fastball up. A lot of pitchers like to do that, especially 98, 99 up in the zone, breaking stuff down in the zone.
Did he go? Yes, he did. And they ring him up. So Beck said he went twice. Manny doesn't think so. Back-to-back Ks for Glass now, but a leadoff home run by Manny Machado starts the bottom of the second inning and gets the Padres on the board as he gets his 15th home run of the year. Padres down 5-1 after 2 from San Diego. For the Padres, we move to the third inning. And Gavin Lux, part of what is the new top 3 now for the Dodgers for the moment. And that top 3, of course, used to be guys like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani. Now those guys, 2 of them are gone, but still OPS by the 1 through 3 hitters really good since losing Betts.
Yeah, you know what? These guys are pros. It happens every team. If one of your top guys or a couple of your top guys go down, these guys are pros. They say somebody's got to step it up. Lux has been one of those guys that hitting 7 of the 10 games since the All-Star break for the kid, Lux. So he's picking it up.
Had the chance to visit with Dave Roberts before the game tonight, and he's kind of weathering the storm right now while those big guys are gone. 7-3 since the break. salvaged the last game of their series against the Astros. Ohtani's been the one constant really in this lineup all year.
Every offensive category. He's the leader for the Dodgers.
On the ground and through the left side into left center for a base hit. Jackson Merrill gets it back in quickly, holding Lux to a leadoff single to start the third inning. Lux extends his hitting streak now to 5 games.
Well, he's been hot since the All-Star break, and this is how you stay hot. Hit it where it's pitched. Four-seamer away, takes it that way, just out of the reach of Manny. They had him shifting, and he beat it.
Lead runner on here for the Dodgers in the third inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. A strikeout victim in the first. He went swinging. Last 22 games, 907 OPS, 4 homers, 14 runs batted in, and 44 total bases. Again, winning the home run derby at the All-Star game. Dodgers on top in the NL West heading into this 2-game set. 6.5 game lead over the Padres. 7 better than the D-backs.
I think that's the thing right there, the separation. You got to have more separation between the Padres and the Diamondbacks, and then a head-to-head competition against the Dodgers. That's how you gain ground on them.
1-1 is fouled down the right field line. Now the one difference you have the last couple years is the new schedule, where you don't face each other 3 times in each venue.
Yeah.
Certainly very different. Only twice in each venue. So fewer games. Used to be 19 games in a season series. You really could
be a good thing or a bad thing, right?
It could go either way.
Yeah.
And those head-to-heads are fewer.
Yep.
One-two pitches, crank foul off to the right out of play. Get your tickets to see the Padres in America's #1 ballpark. Come cheer on Manny, Profar, Rise, and the rest of the Padres at Petco Park. Secure your seats at Padres.com/tickets. They did.
Hey, kids. Got him on a knuckleball last time. Strike him out. That was in the first inning, Hernandez. Waldron threw him the old knuckleball for the strikeout.
Lux with the lead at first, held on over there by Cronenworth. 1-2 pitch to Hernandez. Fights it off, foul to the screen. Look at the sequence.
Well, the old sweeper, the knuckleball, the sinker, one four-seam fastball, the straight one. Let's see if he has set him up for the old knuckleball right here. See if they do something on the bases, too. There he goes.
Runner goes, and a ground ball towards third base. Charging is Machado. Bluffed to second, but fires to first for the first out. As Lux will take second base. Hernandez retired 5-3.
Well, Dave Roberts putting Lux in motion. Hey, you know, with 2 strikes, defensive swing, that could result in a grounder. Well, what do you know? It was a grounder. The Dodgers stay out of the double play. Runner in scoring position.
So Lux at second, 1 down for Jason Hayward. He doubled as part of the 5-run first inning. He also scored a run in that first inning. To the lead at second with 1 away, and an 0-1 to Hayward. Popped up, foul ground. Higashioka will go as far as he can, but won't have a play. Running behind the Padres house, first base way. 0-2 pitch to Hayward. With Lux at second. Elevates and struck him out. Third K of the night for Waldron. Out number 2 of the third inning.
Upstairs with the four-seamer. Tell you what, we've said it many times. With the sweeper, with the knuckleball, that 90 looks like 96. Cannot catch up to it.
So 2 down. Lux at second, and here is Andy Pages. Swing and a miss, and it gets away. And taking third base is Lux. That was the knuckleball. It just floated away.
Oh, that's a pretty good one, too. Oh, barely got the glove. You know what? I don't mean to chuckle, but it's a fun pitch to watch. I mean, I feel bad for Higgy back there. Yeah, it's Higgy. It's got it on his chest protector.
Sweeper missing, even to the count of 1-1. Ended up charging Higgy with a pass ball. Elevates and he chases. Pages, the center fielder for LA, trying to get their 5-run lead back again. With Gavin Lux at third, 2 away in the Dodgers' third inning. Almost hit him, and it was the knuckleball, but this time Higashioka able to keep it in front of him.
Kind of like a hockey goalie. Use every part of your equipment to keep that ball in front of you like a puck.
It's like having a hockey suit on.
That's right. Yeah. Good call.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a sweeper. Back-to-back Ks. It's 5-1 LA after 2.5.
On the Arco scoreboard. Well, we know that it was the last day of the trade deadline, and there were some notable moves that were made today. Yusei Kikuchi was acquired by the Astros from the Toronto Blue Jays. Eric Fetty was involved in a 3-player trade from the White Sox. Dodgers ended up over in St. Louis. Jorge Soler with the Giants. He's over to the Braves. Alex Cobb also with the Giants, sent over to the Guardians. And Jack Flaherty joining the Dodgers. No surprise about that the Dodgers were going to try to get some starting pitching. In fact, all of Major League Baseball was looking for some of those big-name starting pitchers. Guys, anything stand out to you about that in terms of moves that were made or moves that weren't made at this trade deadline?
Well, I think it was pretty clear that starting pitching was everybody was looking for, as you said, pitching in general. And we get that many teams in it still. I think it was confusing for a lot of teams. What message are going to send to their fan base, to their teams? Are we sellers, buyers? But I just was sort of amazed by, how costly some of these guys were.
Yeah, there was more than a handful of starting pitching out there that a lot of teams were looking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was it, like only 2 were traded, Fetty and Flaherty? And, for a general manager like A.J. Preller, hey, yeah, you can inquire about said pitcher, but what do they want in return? Maybe it just wasn't in the cards. Maybe, I guarantee you, A.J. asked about some starting pitching, but what did the other team want?
Kike Hernandez firing across the infield to get Kim.
And a lot comes into play. Is it going to be a 2-month rental? Is it going to be a guy contract? I mean, there's a lot of variables.
I mean, look at how many teams are involved right now. The Reds are only 4.5 games out with 2 months left to play here. So, I mean, that's doable, to say the least, to get back in the mix again. You got the Giants who are 4 out. They kind of did some selling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be quite a stretch run. But you got so many teams believing they are in it. And they are. I mean, and the other part of that is you look at the Arizona Diamondbacks who finished, 2 games ahead of the Padres last year and almost ran the table.
Yeah, 84
just got to get
wins,
in.
Right?
Just got to get in.
Well, what's also interesting, guys, is the number of big names that didn't move, and I'm wondering if it's because of the Kikuchi deal that took place for Toronto. Now, that's a pitcher that was 4-9 with a 4.75 earned run average and a 1-year rental. And it cost the Astros. Jake Bloss, their number 2 prospect, 2 other top prospects. And I wonder if that just sort of set the tone for other teams saying, there's no way I'm going to pony up that kind of prospect talent for rental guys or guys that might be question marks.
And Crochet seemed to have some conditions that he was coming with, which changed the deal, I think, for a lot of teams, too.
Yeah, Tarek Skubal was one of the names, and as you mentioned, Don Garrett Crochet, who all of a sudden said, well, I'm not even going to pitch at the end of the season for anybody unless I get a huge contract extension. That kind of cools off your trade value a little bit, doesn't it?
I'm sure the White Sox were thrilled with that.
Yeah, I heard that Chris Getz wasn't too happy about that. And, you know, you talk about winners and losers. The White Sox are one of the teams that a lot of people are looking at as possibly being losers in this trade deadline simply because they didn't move some of the big names that they had.
Yeah, wait till the offseason, though. A lot can happen in the offseason as well.
One of the guys that moved was Tommy Pham, went back to St. Louis and did a grand slam in his first game back tonight.
How about that?
Yeah. A former Padre.
You know what else was interesting, guys, is we looked at that wild card chart, right? And it was crowded. There were a lot of teams all battling for the same spot. And in talking to A.J. Preller, there's a reason that they got Dylan Cease early and Luis Arias early. It's because he and his lieutenants looked at how this season was planning out, and they said, you know what? We see a lot of sort of, I don't want to say mediocrity, but a bunch of teams sort of all packed in the middle. And they predicted that this was going to be one of those types of trade deadlines where there's going to be a lot of sellers potentially. You look at the teams and how they're structured. You also look at teams coming off of last season and what they may or may not try to be proving. And I got to give A.J. Preller a ton of credit for preemptively making the moves that he did and avoiding some of this last-minute chaos that these other teams found themselves trapped in.
Yeah, no, you got to give it to him. I mean, I'm still amazed by the Arias deal and how little the Padres gave up for that, and the fact that the Marlins are paying his salary is just unbelievable to me. It's incredible.
There's AJ with his scorebook. He
seems tired, but you know why? He probably didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I mean,
he keeps score every game. He's got his scorebook with him.
5 in a row, retired by Glass now. After the home run by Manny Machado, 2-1 to Arias. Straightens him up, 98, missing in. It's an easy 98.
Might set him up for that curveball that he threw to Higashioka.
On the ground, a fair ball into the right field corner. Trying to get a fastball by him. Arias thinking, well, pull it up. Gets to second base and stops there. It's a 2-out double for Luis Arias.
Pitch prior to that one was a fastball in off the plate, backing him up a little bit, moving his feet, tries to go back in there, and Luis cleans it out, keeps it fair. You can smell too. A little 2-out magic right here.
Two down, Arias at second base. Jurickson Profar popped out to the shortstop, Nick Ahmed, in the first inning. Not sure it was.
Yeah, it didn't have to be. That's a slider as well. Wow.
To the right side, into right field, a base hit. Coming around is Arias. The throw will be late. Padres pick up their second run. It's now 5-2 LA. 2-out knock for Jurickson Profar. Drives on a run.
Tack on another RBI, the team leader, number 68 for Jurickson. There's a cut fastball in again. Arias turned it around. Profar through the hole. Bring it on home. Give that man $200 for passing go.
Well, Profar's been great with runners in scoring position, hitting at .333 on the year. Line to right, down to the right field corner for Cronenworth. Profar's headed around for third. They're going to send him. Yes, they are. Going to try to get him in. Here comes the throw. It's late, and it's 5-3. Here come the Padres.
Well, the Padres are wearing out right field. Another pitch in to a lefty, Cronenworth. He turns it around. Everybody's off and running. A little two-out magic. Pick him up, put him down. Tim Leeper giving him the windmill. Gotta go.
All of a sudden, we get the tying run at the plate in Manny Machado. Bouncing well in front of the plate on a curveball that he spiked.
All three of those hits, Arise, Profar, Cronenworth. Glasnow tried to go in with it, whether it's the fastball or the cut fastball. I tell you what, these hitters doing a great job of cleaning it out, keeping those balls fair. Some really good hitting with 2 outs here.
Fly ball center field. Pages makes the catch for out number 3, but the Padres get a couple of runs. Jay Cronenworth with 2 outs, a double to the right field corner, scores Profar all the way from first. Padres back within 2. The end of 3. It's 5-3 LA. Padres picking away. Get your hands on this hot new item when the Padres host the Minnesota Twins on Tuesday, August 20th at 6:40 p.m. Fans will receive this Machado collectible pin presented by Canals. Complete with a trading card style box, this pin features Manny blowing his signature bubble. Learn more at Padres.com/giveaways.
Come on, Manny, blow some bubble. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Go 1 pitch. Has grounded foul to the end of the Padres dugout.
He's blowing bubbles, making plays, and running down the first base line all the time.
Yes. Regularity.
There it is. Oh.
It's small.
Yeah.
But it was there. 0-2 pitch. Bounces in. Biggio earlier in the first, 332 feet. Exit velo at 92. Shortest home run at Petco Park this season, and it's off the pole. Still counts. Doesn't matter if it's the shortest or not.
Yep.
That's strike 3. Biggio goes looking. 5th strikeout for Waldron. So another outing in which Waldron has a tough first inning, but then settles in. It's becoming a pattern.
And he's dotting the fastball right there. 4-seam fastball. Remember, the home run was a knuckleball. Fastball away at 89 gets him.
One out for Kike Hernandez. Now, last time he figured out his knuckleball. This time, last inning he had 6 whiffs on 4 different pitches. So he's using the knuckle, but the sweeper, the cutter, and the 4-seamer as well. And figuring those out. So a different adjustment this time for Waldron. But the results very similar.
Boy, nice number 1, 2, 3 inning would be at the bottom of the order. He gave up that single in the 3rd to lead off, left him stranded, and then 1, 2, 3. Boy, it would be nice here at the bottom of the order. Get back in that dugout. Hey, some nights you have it with certain pitches, and some nights you don't.
Strikeouts in a row for Matt Waldron. Has 1 out in the 4th. And Kike Hernandez fouls it off. Kike Hernandez coming up with the Astros in 2014, went to Miami part of a year, then was a Dodger from 2015 through 2020. Went to Boston for 3 seasons and now back in LA for the second year in his second stint in a Dodgers uniform. Beautiful night as the sun has set off to the left here at Petco Park. 2-2 is skied in the infield. Foul ground for Manny Machado, going as far as he can, and Manny will make the catch, leaning into the Dodgers dugout. Makes the catch, says hello to some people. Nice play by Manny Machado.
Hey, if Manny says wow, yes, it's wow worthy. There's the bubble. There's the flash look. And the Dodgers, you just got Machado'd. What a beautiful play.
I'd say Oscar trying to take the baseball out of his glove. Here's Nick Ahmed.
You know, Manny has made some spectacular plays. That's why he wears that gold glove, right? But when he was going back, he mouthed wow himself. Now, when he says wow, when he impresses himself, that's a great play.
Showing bunt and taking a strike. Ahmed can't believe it. He says some stuff to Dan Iasani, the crew chief, home plate umpire. And Dave Roberts is going to say some stuff. Strike. Out on a sinker, 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the inning. 6 strikeouts for Waldron. Quite a catch by Manny Machado, and yes, indeed, Manny. You can say it after you make the catch. Wow. That's pretty good. The Dodgers have the lead over the Padres as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. As Xander Bogaerts makes his way plateward, it's time now for Stats with Lowe's. Highest average since July 12th. Xander Bogaerts hitting at 489. That's when he came back off the IL, missing 48 games with a fractured shoulder. Bobby Witt Jr. at 500 since July 12th, only one higher as far as average goes. And what has he done during that time? Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, the one thing about Xander is that using the whole field. But since that time, at 22 hits, 17 singles, hey, that's fine. Putting the ball in play, spraying it all over the place. 3 doubles, a triple, a homer, 489 average, 667 slug. Stay hot, Xander.
Pitch will be 50 for Glass now. Gave up a run in the second on the home run by Machado. 2 runs in the 3rd inning. RBIs for Profar and for Cronenworth. Did he go? No, he did not. Ben May, first base umpire. Yuki Matsui up in the pen. So Austin Davis in the 1st inning when Waldron was giving up the 5 runs. Waldron's been really good since.
It's been unbelievable, the turnaround. Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, maybe talking mechanics, whatever the case may be. He has turned it around.
Is he done, though? He has a look of a guy who might be. And there's a swing and a miss for Bogaerts. Strikeout number 4 for Glass now. First out of the 4th inning.
Mentioned the breaking balls by Glass now when he took the hill. This is the slider. Good tilt to that one. Xander opening up on that outer half of the plate. Good location on that breaker.
Here's Jackson Merrill. A strikeout victim in the second inning. Usually you're not going over stuff like this if you're coming back out again, right?
You know what?
Or you think he does?
I don't know. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Are they looking at the next set of hitters coming up? Are they looking at the top of the order? Matsui, does he look like he's got? You know what, Don? Is the big right-hander down there?
Yeah, guys, I've seen that a number of times in the dugout where Ruben Niebla gets those charts, the readouts, and it tells you how your ball is moving, your arm slot, your extension, and there's little adjustments that you can make in between innings. So this isn't the first time that I've seen Ruben talking to a pitcher about what is going on the mound, and that's one of the great values of the analytics, that they're able to detect things really small between innings.
I just figure with Matsui warming up that perhaps that was the night for him and that they're going to him next game. We'll see.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just saying it's not unprecedented to see that. But it could be the night for Matt Waldron after the long first inning. And he did look better the last couple, didn't he?
Yeah, and you know what? Third time, it'll be the third time around. You got Shohei, lefty, Will Smith, righty, Lux, lefty, with Matsui out there. So that's the reason why I would say Matsui would be entering the game. That's just me, Mr. Vegas.
Cha-Cha Vegas?
Yeah. Back in the house.
Cha-Cha's got a good record in Vegas, by the way. I don't bet against Cha-Cha.
Peralta 2 for 5 against Glasnow in his career. The recipient of a strike over the inside edge on a slider. And as Glasnow ahead 0-2. But missing. It's been done. Peralta appeared in 133 games for the Dodgers last year. Most of his career spent in the desert with the D-backs. Something about the NL West he likes. He can get you looking. 43. Ranger Suarez with the most, 49 strikeouts looking. Framed, but misses in. Full count.
That tells me those strikeouts looking is that when you have a repertoire, guys start guessing. Maybe late breaking pitch.
To Hopper out to second base. Gavin Lux against the grain and in time to retire Peralta. We're going to the fifth in San Diego.
The ball game gave up 5 runs in the first, but guess what? He settled down. He figured out some other weapons to go to. He got the four-seam fastballs elevated up in the zone. How about the sweeper on the outside corner? Now, that's not to say that he gave up on the knuckleball. There's another fastball on the outside corner, because there's the knuckleball right there. Yes, there was a knuckleball challenge in the first inning. 3 of the 4 hits that he allowed, including the home run, were on knuckleballs that were elevated. But Don and Mudd, he did a nice job of figuring some things out, keeping the team in the ball game. It's a 5-3 deficit at this point, and at least he goes to the 4th inning to hand it over to this bullpen. Nice job by Matt Waldron to recover and post some zeros after a rough start.
Absolutely settled down as Matsui takes over.
48th game for UMats, and a strikeout per innings pitched. 204 opponent's batting average. Hey, hold the deficit. Very important innings. We talked about the acquisitions for the Padres late in the game with the lead, bridging the gap. Well, these are very crucial innings for the middle relievers. Keep the Dodgers at 5.
Yeah, so second straight outing, which he's had a tough first. Gave up 3 to the Nats last time. 5 in the first of the Dodgers today. In fact, first 7 batters that he faced, 4 hits, 5 runs, 1 K. The last 11 batters, 1 hit. 0 runs, 5 Ks.
Turn the beat around. That's what he did.
Big time. 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Matsui gets Ohtani for the first out of the 5th.
Lefty on lefty, and Matsui serves up the slider. Boy, how many times you see Ohtani swing like this? Way out of the zone, one-handed, off balance. Matsui wins that battle.
There's Will Smith with one away. Smith tonight has singled to center, scored a run, popped out to second base. Short right, Peralta makes the catch for out number 2. Well, the bullpen for the Padres over the last 8 games, 25 innings at 2.16 ERA. The whip well under 1. Previous 9 games, a different story. And they have won 7 of the last 8 games, and the bullpen have been a big reason why.
Huge. Quality strikes. Nail it down. Also, Higgy going with the different glove. He's got the black glove. Remember the lighter glove when Waldron was out there, the bigger glove. Now he's going to the traditional glove behind the plate with Matsui out there.
Slider's been very good. By him, and it's 1-2. He's taking his time out. Ball 2 strikes to Gavin Lux. 2 down in the 5th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nice inning for Yuki Matsui. A 1-2-3. Top of the 5th. Halfway through. 5-3 Dodgers. On top, we head to the bottom of the 5th inning back in San Diego. 8-9-1 coming up here for the Padres. Kim, Higashioka, and Arise. Kim grounded out to third base in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Getting his second look at Glasnow. Now 64 pitches deep into his outing. Retired 4 Padres in a row as he starts this 5th inning. Swings at the 2-1 and fouls it off. Don't let summer end without enjoying a Padres baseball game. The team hosts the Pirates August 12th through the 14th. The Twins and Mets August 19th through the 25th. Soak up the sun and catch a ball game by visiting Padres.com/tickets.
Oh, going a little Sheryl Crow there? Is it going to soak up the sun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did he go? They check. No, he did not, says Ben May.
Oh, a lot of soft stuff to Kim this at bat. Only one a fastball. Started him off with a couple of breakers. He likes to go up top with that heater.
Swing and a miss, and there's the heater. And there's strikeout number 5 for Glasnow.
Yeah, he went with the high blower, 96. Right at the letters. Tough to square up. Blew it by him.
One out, 5 in a row now, retired by Glasnow. Here's Kyle Higashioka. Action in the Padres pen. Stephen Kolek is up. Line to right, and that's in for a base hit. Gashioka is aboard with one out. Breaks up 5 in a row. Retired by Glasnow.
When you start an inning like this for San Diego, 8-9, right? I tell you what, the guys have got to be thinking, one of us need to get on. If both of us get on, it's great. We need to get on for Luis. We need to get on for a rise. Get something started. A guy who puts the ball in play, find a hole, a little first and third action, and then leave it up to Jerkson, Jake, possibly Manny. Then maybe Sander, and then Jackson can get up there, and then Peralta, and Ha-Sung Kim again. And then next thing you know, they're batting around.
0-1 to Arise. Chopped to first. Biggio's going to second for one. Back to first. It is in time. The double play that will end the 5th inning. So Arise chops to first base. Biggio starts it. Ducks back. Finishes it. The Dodgers have lead over the Padres as we go to the 6th. Well, coming up in the middle of the 7th inning, stay tuned for the Arco game break with Mike Pomerantz. The Braves battling the Brew Crew tonight, and the Snakes strike the Nationals. Stay tuned. Some good stuff.
Can't wait.
Stephen Kolek into the game for the Padres here in the 6th inning.
Another valuable inning, important inning for the bullpen for San Diego. We talked about it with Matsui, hold the deficit. Steven enters his 42nd game. Big inning for the right-hander. Righty, lefty, righty, due up for the Dodgers.
Oscar Hernandez with a swing and a miss. Struck out swinging in the 1st inning, grounded out to third base in the 3rd inning. Oh, 2. Since the beginning of 2022, a 29% strikeout rate for Hernandez. Second highest in Major League Baseball during that span. Eugenio Suarez, 1% higher at 30%, and they were on the same team with the Seattle Mariners 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It's a lot of whiffs.
Yes. Fouled off to the right, out of play. First inning, 4 hits, double home run, 5 runs. After that, 2 through 5, 1 hit, no runs, and 6 Ks. Combination of Waldron and a 1-2-3 5th inning with 2 strikeouts for Yuki Matsui.
Well, that swing and miss stat that you were talking about, Don, that tells me one thing. You expand the strike zone with 2 strikes. You do not have to throw this guy a strike.
8 strikeouts for Padres pitching. Matt Waldron had 6, 2 for Matsui. And Kolek with a count of 2-2. Grounder back to Kolek, little bobble, another one, and then underhanded. He flips to first. He's bouncing all over the place back at him.
Just keep it in front of you. I mean, if it hits the ground, it hits the ground. You still got plenty of time. No need to panic. Here it is. Off the glove. A little game of flip with yourself right there. And the old 1-3.
So 1 out for Jason Hayward. On the ground to first, it's Cronenworth winning the foot race to the bag for out number 2. They get 11 in a row now retired by Padres pitching. 2 outs in the 6th inning for Andy Pages. Just with a cutter, even the count of 1-1. Just missed. Two and two. Padres making his major league debut in April this year.
Tried to overthrow that one. Not a competitive pitch to work it full.
Has originally signed by the Dodgers, international free agent out of Havana, Cuba, as he fouls it off to the right out of play. Now a quick word from Kia. Ball four, and he loses him. The 2 out base on balls for Pages. Breaks up a string of 11 in a row retired by Padres pitching. And it'll bring up Captain Biggio. Biggio homered in the first inning. A 2-run shot off of Matt Waldron. And then struck out looking in the 4th inning, also against Waldron. Notice a scoreboard note that involves you. 2-0 pitch coming up. In there for a strike.
What do we got?
His dad, Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, went 1 for 6 with 2 walks in his career against Mark Grant.
Wow.
Were you a teammate of his at one point?
I was in Houston. Yeah.
Starting to stop at first, doesn't go, and that'll miss.
Well, he's got good life to that fastball. 95, 96. That's a cutter right there. Also has that 2-seamer. Just not close enough, enticing enough to these hitters to swing at. Hitters count right here.
And it's ball 4. Back-to-back walks allowed by Kolek with 2 outs in the inning. First Pages, now Biggio. And that'll bring out Ruben Niebla. Kike Hernandez coming up next. There is action in the Padres pen. Adrian Morejon warming in the pen. Just 4 tonight from the Padres starter Matt Waldron. Kike Hernandez 0 for 2. He struck out swinging, fouled out to third.
Well, Kike Hernandez can be one of those hitters that swinging at that first pitch, especially with that runner in scoring position. Dodgers trying to add on. Just 1 pitch from Kolek. Get a grounder and get out of this little mini mess.
Runners at first and second, 2 away in the Dodgers 6th inning.
Working down now.
Fly ball right center. Jackson Merrill makes the catch, and Kolek out of the jam. Works his way around. 2 walks. 5-3 LA. Time now for the top tier plays presented by Arco. Now back in the 3rd inning, Padres putting together a couple of runs. And a profile with a single scoring a rise and a double for Jake Cronenworth quickly down to the right field corner. And Profile would score all the way from first base. Coming in. Head first slide. They did 5-3. That's where we're at here. As the Padres come to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Profile takes strike 1 again. Not sure it was. Profile batting at .400 in his 3rd plate appearance of the game this year. Second only to Stephen Kwan.
Now a big part of the game for the Padres offensively. 3rd time around, heart of the order against Glasnow. Work a little magic here in the Padres 6th.
Profile, Cronenworth, and Machado. Anybody gets on, Xander Bogaerts may have a chance. Ball 3.
Again, Glasnow trying to pound that ball inside to the left. He helps to slide with their cutters, fastballs, sliders. Remember that inning in the 3rd, 3 in a row inside, it cleaned them out. Nice.
Ball 4. Leadoff walk starts the bottom of the 6th inning for the Padres, and just like that, got the tying run coming to the plate. That is the first walk tonight for Glasnow. Mark Breyer, the pitching coach, looking on. Saw the double for Cronenworth his last time up. Prior to that, he flied out to center. 1 for 2 tonight for Jake. As good a time as any to perhaps visit the Chrome Zone.
That's a good call. Hey, just Will Smith doing that, faking that throw. This just reminds me, base runners got to be careful after that secondary lead. Scamper back. He will throw behind the runner. The batter at first base.
Ball 2. Singer didn't sink. Strike 2. Slider that time. 2-2. Elevates and strikes out Cronenworth. Fastball gets him. 6th strikeout for Glasnow. Brings up Manny Machado. Time now for the Callaway Kings of Distance. Homered back in the 2nd inning. .410. 108.3 on the exit velo. 21 degrees. The launch angle. High fly ball that'll stay in the yard. Pages, the center fielder. 2 down. Padres fans just scored a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box with tonight's Padres home run for Manny Machado. Two down for Xander Bogaerts. Xander held hitless so far tonight. Fly to right in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Tapped over the mound, slowly hit. Ahmed has no play. Infield hit for Bogaerts. Xander extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Well, on this chopper, Glasnow and all 6-8 of him was thinking about maybe going for it, but then he let it go. And by that time, good hustle, no chance for Ahmed. And Bogaerts is aboard.
First and second, 2 away. Jackson Merrill 0 for 2 against Glasnow, striking out in the second, fouling out in the 4th inning. Jammed and a little pop up right side and some miscommunication there, but Gavin Lux makes presented by your Lexus dealers in Carlsbad, El Cajon, Escondido, and San Diego, who invite you to test drive a Lexus today. By Arco, get quality top tier gas for less, any way you want to pay. And by Sequan Casino Resort, official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. On to the 7th inning with the Dodgers on top 5-3. 9-1-2 to face Adrian Morejon, and a base hit off the bat of Ahmed into right field to start things here in the 7th.
Well, the bullpen up to this point has done a fine job after following Matt Waldron, who turned it around. Matsui, Kolek, now Morejon.
Shohei Ohtani.
.36th game for Adrian. Putting together a really nice season. Really good numbers. More strikeouts than innings pitched.
Jolts it foul down the left field line, out of play.
And remember last time up against Matsui, Ohtani got him throwing a slider down and away out of the zone for the strikeout. Got to get to 2 strikes. Big pitch right here. Nice. 98 inner third.
Takes his hitter's timeout with his second strike, down 1-2. Crowds him with a 98.
Yeah, I think that 1-2 pitch up and in is a good pitch. Let's see if he just bought that outside part of the plate, go with the sweeper. That's how Matsui struck him out with that breaking ball down and away.
In the air to right, Peralta is there, and he makes the catch, below the cap high. Back to first goes Ahmed with 1 away. So a big out anytime you get Ohtani.
Yeah, they've always hit sharply. That's just to hang with them. Peralta was positioned perfectly.
1 out, 1 on for Will Smith. More boos than I can remember for Will Smith in years past. No doubt I don't want to call it an altercation because it wasn't, but the words said between Profar and Smith at Dodger Stadium earlier this year.
He's irrelevant.
Padres, yes. Taking off at first is Ahmed. Throw down there is going to be late, and he steals second base. In a scoring position with 1 away.
Well, with the lefty out there, you go, oh, he got a good jump, a really good jump.
Leads off, and it's 3-0. And they're going to put him on intentionally. So got behind 3-0. And elect to put on Will Smith. Petco Park is a place to be. Rock out at America's #1 ballpark with incredible shows coming to Petco Park, including Def Leppard and Journey on Friday, August 30th, and Pink on September 11th. Explore the full lineup at Padres.com/concerts.
Oh, yeah. Pour some sugar on me.
First and second, one out. Gavin Lux.
Need a 2-ball right here. Keep it on the ground.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Swinging over the slider.
Lux has grounded into 6 double plays.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yep, Pages leads the club with 7.
.98, good downward playing. Got him looking. Lux knew it. Takes with him the first strikeout for Morihone.
Fastball right down the middle. Frozen pizza. Looking for something else.
Oscar Hernandez now 0 for 3. Good play by Higashioka, lunging to his left. With Ahmed at second, Will Smith at first, 2 down in the 7th inning. And again, having to go down and in. 99, though. A little more to that. 2-0. Make it 3-0. Jason Hayward waiting on deck for LA. There's a strike, 3-1. Waldron, the first 4. Matsui an inning, hitless. Stephen Kolek an inning hitless, but he did walk 2. As Morihone will miss and load the bases. So Ahmed at third, Will Smith at second, now Hernandez at first. And here's Jason Hayward. No, he's going to be called back. Pinch hitter coming up here for LA. Austin Barnes. So a scouting meeting here.
Yeah, for Morihone, you know, you look at the splits. Lefties only 215, righties 271. He needs to make a pitch right here.
.281, a home run, 8 runs batted in for Barnes.
And for Barnes, 18 games, 30 at bats. He's hitting 400 off of lefties this season.
Currently a Dodgers season high, career best 12-game hitting streak coming into this plate appearance, and a ground ball right side. Bogarts will go to first base for the out that gets Morejon out of the bases loaded jam unscathed as Barnes is retired. They'll leave him loaded at 7th inning stretch. It's 5-3 LA, and it's time now for our Arco game break with Mike Pomeranz.
So much, guys, to keep tabs on as the Dodgers right now lead our Padres. As we talk about wild card race really heating up for the Padres. Only 53 games remaining in the regular season slate after they're done with business tonight. So with that said, why don't we take a look at some of the games I like to say are of consequence today. Atlanta and Milwaukee. Marcell Ozuna, hey, be on more of a tear than this guy. 84 RBIs now on the season. That leads all of the National League. Atlanta goes on to beat Milwaukee 5-1, the final score. Nationals in Arizona, we've seen too much of this guy already. Eugenio Suarez, ice cold to start the year, red hot again right now. He would homer. It was a 2-0 lead. They are absolutely destroying the Nationals. That game in progress. The standings are telling a very interesting story. You could make quite the case that this is as exciting a run for the postseason as we've seen in quite some time. The Padres hanging on right now. The Mets, they won today. So did St. Louis, as did Pittsburgh. So it's really tight right now with all those teams with a legitimate shot to be contenders here when it's all said and done. And Don and Mud, we've been talking about this for a while. From a fan's perspective, the addition of the wild card team, the additional wild card team in and of itself makes it fantastic. Double down on the fact that it's so hotly contested even at this point in the year.
Well, certainly we have this many cities involved. It is exciting, I think, for the sport in general, just across the board. I love it.
I do too, and I think it's going to go down to the last couple days of the season with the way this is panning out right here. Every team, okay, the trade deadline has come and gone. They've bettered their ball club. They feel they are ready to go in the last 2 months of the season. Stay tuned to this one. It's going to be close, I think.
And Tyler Glass now, 88 pitches deep in his outing, back out there for the 7th. And David Peralta to lead it off for the Padres here in the 7th inning. Skips in for ball 1. James Outman takes over in center field, with Pages moving from center to right. As they hit for Jason Hayward with Austin Barnes, who grounded out. And Morejon getting out of that bases loaded jam. Popped up right side. Biggio, even with the bag at first, makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Kim. He's grounded out to third and struck out swinging.
Well, the most pitches this year for Glass now, 104. Was about a handful of starts ago. He's good for 95, 98. And you know what, Don? The Dodgers bullpen kind of a little fuzzy lately. So
yes,
stay tuned.
Off the end of the bat, foul. Well, we got a new record. 47,559, the all-time record at Petco Park. It is the largest crowd in Petco Park history, surpassing the previous record set earlier this year, July 5th against Arizona, which was 47,171. This is the 33rd sellout of the season, by the way.
That's great. Tip of the cap to all the fans here tonight. America's best ballpark and Gallagher Square is a rockin', as Petco Park is downtown San Diego.
Foul back to the screen. This copyright telecast presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres. 0-2 pitch is going to miss. Anthony Banda up in the pen. Grabs his attention, up and in. Taking his hitter's timeout. Count of 2-2. Swing, and he said he foul tipped it, and he did, but he held on to it.
Boy, that happened so quickly.
7th strikeout for Glass now, 2 down.
Let's check it out. Okay, it's the slider.
Yep.
Yeah, he picked it.
He was making sure.
Yeah, he got it.
Dan Iasano, home plate umpire.
Yep.
Didn't hit the ground. 2 down, and a swing and a miss for Higashioka. Just up over a hundo. It's a curveball over to make it 1-2. Logan Gillespie up in the pen. Swing and a miss, and Glasnow has 8 strikeouts and 7 innings done. 5-3.
Being with us, I'm Mary Louise Cook, and after the last hour, I'll be joined by Mike Pomerantz on the Padres post-game show. Now, hopefully, we're going to see one of those Padres comeback wins that we've become accustomed to seeing this season. But regardless, we'll be talking about the bullpen, particularly the job that they've done keeping it close tonight. We'll also hear from the manager, Mike Schilt. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, Mary Louise, thanks very much. Logan Gillespie into the game here for the Padres.
Scoreless in 4 of his 6 outings for the Padres this season, and the right-hander has got some work to do. A 7th game, only 7 and an inning, 7 and a third, I should say, innings of work. No walks for the right-hander. Kind of a slide slip delivery right there. Slide step. Kind of scuffle a little bit, Donnie.
You'll be okay.
Gotta be honest with you. Hey.
Andy Pajes leading it off here for LA in the 8th. First batter. Gillespie will face. Here's a pop-up right side of the infield. And Cronenworth will make the catch for out number 1. New All-Star theme games were just announced, including Soccer Night on Saturday, September 7th, featuring Jurickson Profar and Luis Arraez bobblehead on Monday, September 16th. You must purchase a special theme game package in order to receive these special theme game items. Learn more at Padres.com/theme games. I cannot stress that enough.
SD is greater than LA. That's what that reads.
So 1 out in the 8th. Yes, I think that's what that means. Gio homered back in the first inning. 2-run shot, part of a 5-run first. It's the only inning the Dodgers have scored. Holding on to a 5-3 lead. Fly ball down the left field line. Machado going a long way to the backhand to make the catch. He's done it again. Manny Machado leaning into the Dodgers dugout first time. Now well down the left field line, makes the catch. He's done it again. It's Manny Machado.
He just continues to amaze everyone watching. Great concentration. A pat on the back from some fans. Jurickson likes it. Wow.
Kike Hernandez with 2 down here in the 8th. Foul back 1-1.
Man, he's got to catch that foul ball right there. How does he not catch that last one? Dodgers once again just got Machado'd.
Center field. Merrill got kind of a late break coming on. He dives and makes the catch. Merrill madness in center field on full display. Diving forward to rob Kike Hernandez of a hit. Jackson Merrill in center field. What a grab for the kid. Dodgers have the lead over the Padres. Padres coming to bat here in the bottom of the 8th and finally into that pen. Banda taking over here, and the first batter he will face, top of the order, Luis Arraez will take strike one. So Glasnow goes the first 7, and now Anthony Banda.
29th game, decent ERA at 2.37. 215 opponent's batting average.
Grounder to first. Biggio will get there first, out number 1. It's time for our roll age relief stats. Since June 28th, it's been a tough go for the Dodgers pen. ERA 25th, home runs allowed 27th, whip 28th, opponent OPS 29th, and the second most innings. So they've been used a ton, and that's probably part of the reason that they're having these bad numbers, tough numbers, too much use.
Yeah, trying to build that bridge to the closers role. And you look at the Dodgers, they've got Hudson that can close, Trinan, Phillips, even Kopech now. So a lot of it, I think, has to do with matchups, as Trinan is up in the Dodger pen. So Dave Roberts is more than a few guys you can go to close one out. Oh, that's a big inning right here. Take one for the team.
Almost did. Danced out of the way.
Breaking ball. Oh, how does that not hit him?
Fouls it back to the screen. 2-2. Fans, remember, if the Padres walk it off tonight, one lucky winner will get the ultimate VIP experience at Circa Las Vegas. Scan the QR code to sign up, and you could have the time of your life. Grounded up the middle from second to the backhand. Lux off balance, and it's in time. And stumbling was Profar. 2 down. Nice play by Gavin Lux. Ended up on the left side of the infield.
Jurickson could smell it, especially with the way Lux had to go after that ball. Catch, and then a couple steps, and got him. Oh. Stumble as that front part of the bag there, and then face plant. He's okay.
2 down for Jake Cronenworth. Banda pounding the zone. 70% strike rate in the last 12 games. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Bloop and a blast. Bloop and a blast.
Tonight has fly down to center, double to right to drive in a run, and struck out swinging. All that was against Glasnow. Goes 7 innings, gives up the 3 runs, and 8 strikeouts on the night. Cronenworth, did he go? No. Third base umpire Adam Beck said he didn't offer.
Let's take a look from the side. Ooh. Gets another hack at it. Make it hurt.
Do it again, 2-2. Swing and a foul. Jake stays alive. And a piece of that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Six in a row retired by Dodgers pitching. 2-2 again. Fouled back again. Battle continues. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Longest at bat of the game. You have Estrada and Suarez both warming in the Padres pen.
That was the breaking ball elevated in the zone that we've seen Jake crush before. They're working underneath it just a little bit. There's the spinner up in the zone. Out in front, underneath.
Swing and a miss, and Cronenworth strikes out to end the inning. We go to the ninth, 5-3 LA. Time now for the next entire defensive plays of the game.
What wins you ball games? Pitching and defense. How about defense for Manny Machado at the hot corner? That was back in the 4th inning. How about the 8th inning? Going down the line again, making it look easy. Jackson Merrill in the 8th, diving to make the catch and get out of the inning for Gillespie. Manny likes it. Everybody likes it. Flashing the leather tonight downtown San Diego, the brown and gold. It's been fun to watch. We go to the top of the 9th. 5-3 Dodgers. Here's Dunn.
Thanks, Mudley. Jeremiah Estrada into the game. And first pitch swinging is Ahmed, popping it up back at first. Cronenworth ends up in fair ground, making the catch for out number 1. Padres pitchers have struck out 9 batters tonight, which means your entire pet lineup wins. Petco Vital Care members can visit participating Petco locations tomorrow to score 25% off your total purchase. Just ask to redeem the Padres Canine promotion at checkout. One out for Shohei Ohtani. Not of a hit tonight. Did walk, stole a base, scored a run back in the first. That's 5 outs on 10 pitches. One pitch. 97, but too high. 3-1. Strike 2.
Tell you what, I'm sorry, Don. When you're down at home like this, down by 2 in this part of the order, this is a huge inning. The bullpen has been lights out tonight after the Dodgers scored 5 in the first. Kudos to the bullpen, but this is a really big inning because of the lineup order for the Dodgers.
Strike 3 call. Ohtani not buying it at all. 2 down in the 9th.
It's worth another look right at the knees.
It's a good pitch.
Yes, it is.
Strike 1 to Will Smith. Wow. 0-2. 2 down in the 9th inning. 1-2 pitch to Smith. To left field. Profile was very deep, and that'll fall. In for a base hit, a 2-out knock for Will Smith. And down to the count 1-2, but gets a base hit to left.
The splitter, boy, off the end of the bat, out in front.
Strike one. Third time this season, by the way, the Padres pitching staff has struck out Ohtani twice in a game. Oh, and 2. Smith at first, 2 down in the Dodgers' 9th inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 9th at Petco Park in San Diego. Padres trailing by a pair. Manny Machado due up when we come back to San Diego. It's been a good game tonight. 5-3, though. The Dodgers have a 2-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Blake Trinan takes over. High drive, deep left field for Manny. It's back, and it's very gone. 1-run game after 1 swing of the bat in the 9th inning. Second home run of the night for Manny Machado.
Well, you always hope for a bloop and a blast. How about a blast and a blast? 2-seamer up in the zone, and that is a no-doubter.
Now Xander Bogaerts. Second multi-home run game this year for Manny. Strike one. Trying to settle in here after the home run. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 9th for the Padres, Manny Machado. Grounded foul.
You know, when I look at pitchers and look at hitters like Manny, you got to get it up in the zone. That 2-seamer, he crushed it. Trinan, over the course of his career, big time. I'm talking big time ground ball rate guy. Not this season, though. And that was apparent on that pitch. Didn't get the sinker down, and Manny made him pay. He's well below his career average as ground ball rates are concerned.
That's strike 3. Bogaerts goes looking on a slider, 1 away.
Well, it looks like the slider down and away does light up. Good tilt to it. really good pitch. Boy, look at the movement on that pitch.
One out, ninth inning. Jackson Merrill. Merrill has struck out, fouled out to the third baseman, popped out to second base, 0 for 3. Fouled off to the left, out of play. Two and one. High drive, deep right field. Pages back at the wall. Merrill madness. Jackson Merrill's tied the game with a home run. All tied at 5.
He cleaned it out. Tell you what, this Padres team is saying, bring it on. Down by 5, we will show you the brown and gold that never sleeps. Stay tuned. We got ourselves a brand new ball game.
Now David Peralta. Strike one. And a 5-0 lead did the Dodgers. Not anymore. Grounded down the first baseline, foul. Home run number 13 for Merrill.
The veteran and the rookie. Defense and with the bat tonight.
Peralta strikes out, second out of the ninth. Now Kim. Blown save, of course, for trying to. Ball to strike, slider in there.
Tell you what, you got to be careful with that slider. You hang one to Kim.
Strike two. There's that slider.
That was the one. Middle in, up a little bit. Speed up his bat, but he took it. See if he makes an adjustment here, down and away.
On the ground, left side. Third baseman Hernandez on the run and in time. But the damage has been done. 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. First, Manny Machado, his 2nd home run of the game tonight. And then Jackson Merrill ties the score at 5-aside with his 13th. We got bonus baseball in San Diego, tied at 5. Extra Innings is presented by Jimmy John's. Padres with 2 solo shots in the bottom of the 9th inning have tied the game 5-aside.
Just incredible. Manny and Jackson doing it with the lumber and the leather tonight. Stay tuned.
The pitcher into the game as Robert Suarez takes over.
Throw up a quick 0 here, Robert Suarez. It's been exciting. Record crowd. Shut down the Dodgers right here and win it the bottom of the 10th.
Teoscar Hernandez leading it off for the Dodgers with a runner at second base. Last out of last inning, Gavin Lux taking over at second. There are the numbers for Suarez.
Just coming right after you. 98 to 100. First pitch was right down the middle for a strike. Opponent's hitting 188. Look at that whip. .86.
A little bit low. Fouled off to the right out of play. 2-2. Now the Dodgers 7-5, and extra innings the Padres 3-1.
Well, it's not like last year, huh, Donnie?
No.
Oof.
Hey, 0-12 at one point.
Yeah, I believe so.
2-2 fouled off down the right field line. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, rough sledding in extra frames. Whew.
I try not to remember.
You and me both.
22 blown saves for the Dodgers this year. Only the White Sox have more with 28. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Teoscar Hernandez. 1 down in the 10th.
He's going with his bread and butter right there. It's the old heater upstairs at 98. Can't get to it.
Albin batting for the first time. Took over defensively in center field. After Hayward was pinch hit for by Barnes in the 7th. Strike 1. Strike 2. Just blowing it by him. 98 on the fuzz. Gavin Lux, the runner at second. 1 out in the 10th. Went around for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks, 2 down in the 10th inning.
Uno, dos, adios. Up and away again. Cannot hold up. And Outman is out, man.
Andy Pages, 1 for 3 night with a walk. Fly ball, right field. Peralta will stagger, makes the catch. Padres coming up with a chance to walk it off in the 10th inning. 5-5 the score. 10th inning. 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the 9th. First Manny's second home run of the game. And then Jackson Merrill ties the score 5-5. Padres have 6 walk-off wins this season, 5 of those since June 11th. They have Kim at second base. And Higashioka will be the first hitter to face Alex Vesia, the new pitcher.
Oh, this has been a fun ride. What a chance for San Diego and this record crowd to just go nuts. Well, Alex Vesia is putting together a pretty nice year. 47th game, a nice 1.93 ERA. Fewer hits than innings pitched. 24 hits in 46 2/3 for the left-hander.
Ball 2.
You know, the way the lineup is constructed this particular inning, Don, works well for San Diego. There's no doubt about that. Look who's on deck.
Luis Arraez. Ball 3. This with a slider. There is Arraez, who walked off the Dodgers back on May 10th. I'm quite sure he remembers. Strike 1. Not sure it was.
Just takes one. Biggio off the bag at first. Boy, something hit down the right field side there. That's a game winner.
Ball 4, and he walks in. 2 on, nobody out. Luis Arraez coming up. This is back on May 10th. We were just talking about it. The walk-off for Arraez. He knew it right away.
Man, I love this team. They are fun to watch.
Winning run at second base in Kim. Arraez showing bunt and getting the hands out of the way, fouling it off. Dangerous territory right there.
Whew. See how close this was. All right, down towards the barrel, but looked worse than it really was, but still. Gotta watch those fingers.
Arraez squaring again, drops it down. It's a good one. Smith will go to first, but to second and third go the base runners. Sacrifice complete. Got the job done. Winning run 90 feet away.
Hey, you know what? Sure, Luis Arraez makes contact. He's a darn good hitter. We all know that. He can sprinkle the ball all over the place. But what I like about that, a chance maybe of a double play. You move him up, you sacrifice it out, but now you got 2 chances to score a run.
They're going to intentionally put on Profar here. Loads the bases with 1 out.
Yeah, that's the thing to do because those other runs don't mean anything. It's the runner at third base that's the game winner. So now a force anywhere.
They call back Cronenworth. And instead it'll be Donovan Solano. So out goes the pitching coach Mark Pryor. Interesting.
Yep.
was Cronenworth who had that huge hit. You may remember in the NLDS year before last against Vesia.
Oh, I remember that.
Who will ever forget it?
Huge hit for Jake.
But it's Donovan Solano looking for the win.
Donovan this season off a lefty's .304 average with a couple of homers. And on the first pitch offering put in play a cool .444 average with one homer. Infield in, advantage Solano hit something sharply to find a hole.
Dave Roberts coming out now. A little confused by this. His pitching coach was just out there. He can't go out there.
Now he's got to take him out, right?
He has to, right? I mean, can you do that?
No, you can.
No.
Once the pitching coach, yeah, that would constitute. But he didn't make it to the mound yet, the dirt area. That, remember that happened earlier in the season. You got to make it to the mound area, the dirt area, before it's constituted a visit. Now the umpires are talking about it. Trying to read lips there.
They're going to give him a time violation. So it'll be ball one.
He just brain locked it after the visit.
So 1-0 to Solano. 3 career walk-offs. Strike one, 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. Good rip. One-two pitch. Solano on the ground to left. Kim's coming from third. The Dodgers had a 5-0 lead. Not anymore. Padres walk it off. Right down the line for Solano.
We've talked a lot about, during the course of the season, acquisitions. Donovan Solano, the veteran guy, really puts together a professional at-bat. And after that, it's time to party. Oh, you gotta love this team.
So Suarez will get the win. He's now 6-1. Vesia will take the loss, 1-3. In a game that takes 2 hours and 48 minutes, the Padres were down 5-0. They come back and win it 6-5 in 10 innings. A dramatic victory for the Padres tonight in game 1 of this 2-game set against LA. The blown save too for Trinan.
unbelievable. The Dodgers have got 4 guys they can choose to go to a closing role. The bullpen has been fuzzy. We talked about that, and I tell you what, this team just reaches back. Seems, you know, the old cliche, a different hero. But I tell you what, Jackson Merrill tonight and Manny Machado, not only with the lumber, but big defensive plays. Hey, foul balls caught by Manny. Yeah, taking the bat out of the Dodger hitter's hands. And the bullpen tonight.
Let's set it down to Bob Scanlon.
Don, thank you so much. Donovan, congratulations. 47,559 fans here. It's a new Petco record, and they all wanted one thing, beat LA, beat LA. How good does it feel to be able to give them what they wanted?
Great feel, great feel. I'm happy, blessing. Try to get a...
That's the tradition. I don't think you mind it right now, do you?
No, I don't mind. If for you fans, for God, I try to help the team in any situation, and God bless me for this situation.
Walk us through that at bat. You got the bases loaded. This is the 4th time that you've had a walk-off in your career. What are you thinking, especially when you get down 2 strikes in that situation?
It's another at bat. Yeah, try to help the team win, and try to, the only one try to get that run for winning.
This is the 25th comeback victory for this team this year. It's the 3rd time that you've come back down by 5 runs or more. What is it about this ball club that makes you guys just so resilient and so determined to win no matter what's going on?
Man, we can do it. We can do it. We believe in ourselves. We begin, God, we can help go to the playoff. And we dreaming. We dreaming to a World Series.
How about the job by Manny and Merrill getting those home runs and with the defense that they did tonight as well?
Tremendous, tremendous. You know, the 1-2 night, all the players put a lot of effort. You know, Manny and Merrill with a big homer. You know, like amazing day.
For you guys to do what you do, it's not just 1 guy or 2 guys or 3 guys believing that you can come back. It seems like it takes 26 guys to believe this every single night. What have you guys done to get that belief amongst yourselves?
Man, you're right, you're right. I think we believe we can do, especially late in the game, and we do it. Like, it's a special year, a special moment we got right now, and we're happy.
And a special moment for you, Donovan. Congratulations. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. God bless you.
Donovan Solano, guys, who's the hero tonight. Padres with another walk-off victory. Don and Mutt, back up to you.
Thanks very much, Scan. Exciting night from Petco Park in San Diego. It's historic. Biggest crowd ever at Petco Park for a game. A 6-5 walk-off win in 10 innings for the Padres. Thank you for watching Padres Baseball presented by Major League Baseball. For Mark Grant, Bob Scanlon, I'm Don Orsillo. Now stay tuned for the Padres postgame show.